Tonight, we are sharing stories of veterans' impacts throughout Central Virginia. 8 News reporter Sahara Sri-Raman is live at the War Memorial, where hundreds gathered to pay tribute.
Later, we will hear from 8 News reporter Jamal Williams, who went to a middle school event where veterans are influencing the next generation.
But first, a disturbing story of service from one former soldier and member of the LGBTQ community.
Stephanie Merlo served during a time when she would have been penalized for living her authentic life because of a law known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell. So she went to great lengths to hide her true self, but it came at a cost that she's still paying today.
Don't ask, don't tell is no longer a thing, but it's still a thing.
A thing that has haunted Stephanie Merlo for more than 20 years.
We want to give back. We want to serve our country. We want to help it grow. We want to help protect our people.
Merlo decided to sign up for military service while in high school in Chesterfield. 9/11 was the catalyst.
And I remember how the room felt when that happened, and everybody was looking at each other very confused. It's like, what does that even mean?
For Merlo, a gay woman, it ultimately meant enlisting in the Army in 2003, during a time when the U.S. military was observing a law known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell, instituted under the Clinton administration in 1994.
Where if you are gay, it's basically don't say anything about it. As long as the military does not find out about it, you're okay. And so you were not allowed to openly be yourself. They felt that it would bring down the morale of the units. It would distract from the mission at hand.
Merlo says she tried to keep her secret hidden, even dating men where she was stationed in Germany to mask her true self.
The single hardest part was keeping a lie.
As those relationships didn't go anywhere, suspicion grew, and so did the harassment.
And it was intense. You know, I had soldiers banging on my door asking to let them in after I had a drink or two.
But she says what traumatized her the most was a sexual assault that came at the hands of another female soldier.
I remember so much confusion. What is happening? This does not feel right. This hurts.
Merlo felt she could not report the assault because of Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
I felt if I would have reported it, right, then they would say, what was your part in this? What did you do? Are you sure you didn't ask for it? But with this, it is my career on the line, and I just got there. And I felt like I couldn't say anything. It was so much turmoil in my brain, and I fell into a deep, deep depression.
Something she dealt with for the remainder of her military service. Physical injury led to her discharge in 2007. Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed in 2011, too late for Merlo to personally benefit from it.
Come here.
Today, Merlo shares a home in Henrico with her wife of 5 years and their fur babies.
Good boy.
But she still deals with PTSD, anxiety, and depression stemming from her service.
And what really sucked about that whole thing is that I had no one that I could talk to about it because of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. If I was allowed to say something, or if I was allowed to be able to report it, like, where would my life be now? Would I not suffer from, you know, PTSD and other forms of trauma had I been able to kind of get that type of help and justice at the time?
Questions she may never know the answer to. And though Don't Ask, Don't Tell ended in 2011, Merlo insists the culture doesn't change quickly.
She says while other veterans like her still deal with the effects of the now defunct policy, she does believe current LGBTQ military members continue to endure harassment and discrimination, even if it's more subtle.
Now, we should mention that hundreds of veterans who received less than honorable discharges under Don't Ask, Don't Tell have recently had their statuses changed to honorable, allowing them to enjoy full veterans benefits. One way the government is trying to make amends.